I've done the CFA and I wanted to share whether I thought it was useful with you. In September 2006, when I was still at Goldman Sachs, one of my associates texted me to say he'd passed level 3 of the CFA, and I thought, wow, if he has time to study for it, I can make time too. So I ordered the materials right away and signed up to the December exam. What's on the CFA curriculum? Level 1 is very broad. It has a bit of everything, some economics, a little bit of derivatives, a little bit about corporate finance and capital markets, and it provides just an overview of everything. Level 2 is much more analytical. There is a lot of stuff on accounting, and I hate accounting. It's boring as hell, but you can work through that. Then level 3 is very much correlated with asset and portfolio management. Personally, I find level 3 to be the most interesting. If you can make it past level 2's nitty-gritty accounting, you'll definitely enjoy level 3. If you go into the CFA's own website, they'll tell you what the curriculum contains in detail. How could the CFA help you? Firstly, I think level 1 would help you decide where in an investment bank you might fit in. Because it contains a little bit of everything, you can isolate what piques your interest quite easily. I would recommend level 1 to anyone, whether they want to do the whole CFA program or not, just in terms of deciding where they best fit. Of course, if you already started working, that might not be so relevant. I think it definitely stands out on your CV. Only 35 to 45% of any sitting pass, so the very fact that you have it on your CV would show that you are one of those 35 to 45%, and all the better to you if you passed all 3 levels the first time. Your chances of getting invited to interviews will rise. I've got a friend who was doing a master's at a top London business school, and he says when he sent out his CV, he got no responses. Then he signed up to level 1, CFA, passed it, and when he sent out his CV again, he started getting invited to interviews. This was 2006, when the recruitment environment was a lot better. So don't think that by doing the CFA, you'll all of a sudden be invited to interviews, but it will help. I definitely think it does help. Your chances of ever becoming unemployed apparently fall. According to the CFA Institute's own figures, charter holders have a 4% unemployment rate. That compared to the 8% unemployment rate in the USA right now. I take that figure with a pinch of salt. CFA charter holders are by nature hardworking, ambitious, aggressive, and the unemployment rate, regardless of whether they do the CFA or not, is going to be lower anyway. However, the statistics are there for you to absorb. Do you have to take a taught course to pass the CFA? I didn't, and I managed okay. What was my strategy? I basically ordered all the books in reasonably good time. Not that much, mind you. For level 1, I ordered the books in September, and the exam was in December. For level 2, I ordered the books in about late February, early March, and the exam was in June. And I would have ordered the books earlier for level 3 because I found out by August of 2007 that I'd passed my level 2, so there was plenty of time to order books. Whenever I got the books, I counted the number of pages I needed to have gone through to have finished them by 1 week before the exam. So I read through all the material once, and then the week before the exam, I focused on exam practice. I just did exam paper after exam paper. Within each exam, the areas that I was quite weak on just jumped out at me, and I'd go back and reread just those sections of the book. I read the material through just once, and it kind of stuck. If you need to do it twice over, then make sure you account for that in your timetable. Someone asked me, how did I motivate myself to study after work? I didn't. I normally got off work really late, so I just focused on studying on the weekend. During the week, I used the audio MP3s and listened to the lessons on my way into work. And after work, I didn't do anything at all. I was always too tired. Anyway, I wish you luck. I personally think the CFA was great for me to do. I found it interesting, regardless whether it was career enhancing, and for that reason alone, I would recommend it. Thanks for listening. Bye.